Good Friday morning, November 7th, 2025. Ken Arzone talking baseball. This video, Scott Rolen. He's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Way to go. I'm looking at his career, 17 years. Philadelphia Phillies, St. Louis Cardinals, Toronto Blue Jays, Cincinnati Reds. 17 years, 2,038 games, and he got 2,077 hits. So he averaged a hit per game played. 281 career batting average, 3,628 total bases, 1,211 career runs scored. So he passed 1,000 in 17 years. 1,287 career RBIs. So he passed 1,000 in RBIs. 2,077 hits. So 1,000 runs scored, 2,000 hits, 1,000 RBIs. Does Scott Rolen deserve the Baseball Hall of Fame? Normally, when you look at a guy's career, you want to see some black marks in certain individual categories. You know what I mean by black marks? Go to Baseball Reference, and you'll see that a player led the league in a certain category, whether it's runs scored, hits, doubles, singles, triples, homers, batting average, on base, slugging, total bases. Somewhere on there, it's blackened that season. For example, Babe Ruth had about 30 black marks. Lou Gehrig had a lot too. Black mark indicates you led the league in that category. I'm looking at Scott Rolen's career. I don't see one black mark. He did not lead the league in any. As far as runs scored, he scored 100 once. 109, 2004. Twice. 1998, he scored 120 runs. And then in 2004, 109. Forgive me. 2 times, 100 runs scored. He had some 90s. Had a 93, a 96, a 98, a 94. So he scored 1,211 runs. Career. Not enough for me. I like 1,500 or more. If you want Hall of Fame status. Hits in a season. His high, 174. That was 1998. RBIs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 100 RBIs. His high was 124. 2004. It looks like that's his best year. 2004 is his best year. 109 runs scored, 157 hits, 34 homers, 124 RBIs, 314 batting average, 299 in total bases. Good year. But he didn't lead the league in anything. He had 3 seasons, 3 seasons over 30 homers. So he ended up with 316 career home runs. Batting average, seasons, 300 or better. 1, 2. 2 times out of 17 years, he batted over 300. His highest batting average in a season, 314. He also had a 305. He did have 1 season over 300 total bases. That was 1998. That could be one of his best years, too. 320 total bases. So he ended up with 3,628. Does Scott Rolen deserve the Baseball Hall of Fame? What do I mean? Could be yes or no. I don't know. I don't see the numbers. Do you? Tell me where he excelled. Was it defense? Okay, I'll give you that. Good third base. Played third base, right? Let's see. I'm looking. Yeah, third baseman. Couldn't. He handled the hot corner. Nothing gets by him. Okay, good. But other than that, where did he excel? 2,000 hits. Okay. But there are guys 2,500 hits not in the Hall of Fame. He had 2,077. So other guys surpassed him there. There are other guys who surpassed him in RBIs and runs scored and batting average and total bases. And they're not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. So why did he get in? What was it about him that got him in? Was it the defense? I'll give you that. But is that enough for Hall of Fame? I'm puzzled on this one. Scott Rolen. Props, you made it. You got voted in by the writers, but I don't see a major accomplishment pointed out to me. Oh, okay, 2004, you had 34 homers and 124 RBIs, and you batted .314. That's a good year, but I don't see multiple years doing it. See, you can be a good player, but I thought the Hall of Fame was for great players, those who excel in categories multiple times, season after season after season. 30 homers, 100 RBIs, 300 batting average, 100 runs scored, 300 total bases, and they do it many times. Scott Rolen never got 200 hits in a year. Steve Garvey had 6 200-hit seasons, and he's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. He had 2,599 career hits, Steve Garvey, and he's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Don Mattingly, he's not in the Hall of Fame. Let me pull him up real quick. 307 career batting average. And he's got black marks. He had 3 200-hit seasons. He led the league in hits twice, led the league in RBIs once, led the league in batting once, had 2 times he led the league in total bases. See, Don Mattingly has black marks. Scott Rolen does not. Black marks indicating that they darken the season where you led the league in something. Now, Don Mattingly played 14 years. He had more hits than Scott Rolen. A better batting average. Didn't have as many RBIs or runs scored. Rolen had more. Why is Don Mattingly not in the Hall of Fame and Scott Rolen is? Same with Steve Garvey. Let's put him up real quick here. Steve Garvey led the league in hits twice. And he has 6 seasons, 200 hits. And he had a higher batting average and more total hits. He had more RBIs than Scott Rolen. And he's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Go figure. I think these writers are flawed. They're clueless. Compare the numbers, guys. Garvey and Mattingly have better numbers than Scott Rolen. Yet you elect Scott Rolen in the Hall of Fame? Nothing against you, Scott. Good player. But I'm upset that other guys are not getting in with better numbers than you. Congratulations, you got in, Scott. I call on the Hall of Fame to elect Steve Garvey and Don Manley. All right, I'm done opining. Scott Rolen, congratulations. Hall of Fame. And there are other guys with even worse numbers that are in the Hall of Fame. They played in the early part of the 20th century, the 1900s. There's a guy in the Baseball Hall of Fame that has less than 1,200 hits. Career. And he's in the Hall of Fame. There are guys, wait, who am I talking about? Roy Campanella. Did you know that? He holds the record for the fewest hits in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Did you know that? He had a total of 1,161 career hits. 276 career batting average. He's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Roy Campanella. He's a good catcher. Had some power years. 260 homers. And he did it in such a short time, too. So, is the Hall of Fame fair? No, it's not. I'm really upset at the Hall of Fame for electing guys who shouldn't be there and then keeping guys out who should be there. All right, I'm done with this video. Scott Rolen. Who's next? Fred McGriff. He made the Baseball Hall of Fame. I want to look at his career next. I'm out.